Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, this is UVM. Oh, sorry. This is ASM654, the data warehouse. Okay, we continue on last chapter 2, the topic, the second topic on 3.2 here, the project team. Okay, last time is this one is on the planning and analyzing and planning and bukan planning and project management, sorry. Okay. Okay, this is simple chapter on the next one, the project team. Of course, the success of data warehouse project rides on the shoulder of the project team. So two things can break a project. Can break a project is a complexity of overload and the responsibility ambiguity. Okay, meaning that how much task should be carried by this employee, and of course this one responsibility ambiguity is about describe when characteristic of the task such as its complexity or degree accountability and individual responsibility for performance are unclear. Okay, meaning that everyone have to be uh, clear on what they should be responsible for and what they have to uh, do to achieve or get the project done. Okay, the project team minimize the complexity of the efforts by sharing and performing. So when the right person on the team with the right type of skills and with the right level of experience, thus given a specific responsibility of a particular role, this person is really resolving the complexity issues. So we have to work on the team to make sure that everything going smooth, and if they don't understand, we can help each others to get the team back to the schedule and finish the system on time. Alright. Okay, data warehousing authors classify the role or job title in the various ways. They first come up with broad classifications and then include individual job title with this classification. Classification of those roles are this one: staffing for initial development, staffing for testing, staffing for ongoing maintenance, and staffing for data warehouse management. So every part of this process have their own stuff. Okay, once have been developed, there are stuff to test, and then after it's been implemented in the organization or the system has been run, should be do some maintenance. And of course we got a data warehouse management to see on the day-to-day business analysis or business process. And then of course we have this front office role and the back office role. Front office role that deal with the people, and the back office role is you just deal with the equipments, and you not deal with people, meaning that you just handle on the technical issues on the system and the equipment. Okay, and then we got the coaches, regular lineup, and special teams. Okay, this is another part. And the management, development, and support. Okay, basic. And the administration, data acquisition, data storage, and information delivery is on the another classification. Okay, the project team roles and responsibility. You can read this one. There's several roles actually on the data warehouse: executive sponsor, project manager, user license manager, lead architects, infrastructure specialist, business analyst, data modeler, lead trainer. Okay, just this one they just give you some of their responsibility. Like this one on the development programmer is a in-house program and script. That's the things that they do. For the quality assurance analyst is to make sure the quality control for the warehouse data is on the accepted level. And this one is a database administrator function, data warehouse administrator. Okay, another project team skill and experience level they need to have. Of course, for the project manager, have get people with the skill on the project management, have experience on the project management, have business and user oriented, and ability to be practical and effective. Okay, so it's exactly the same on the above, but this one is this one look on the skill and the experience level. Is it they are required or not in this position? Okay, next one is a project management consideration. Effective project management is critical to the success of a data warehouse project. Okay, this is the last part. If I'm not mistaken, it's critical to the success. So we have to have a good project management going on in our implementation or planning of our data warehouse. So considering project management issue, which are project management principle, list the possible success factors, and adopting a practical approach applied to build success data warehouse project. Okay, this is possible scenarios failures. Okay, I'm not sure. This term actually I've seen on the first time. This one, data shack, cottage, musalem, tenement, and jailhouse. So I try my best to explain this one. Data basement is basement lah kan. Poor quality data without proper access. Mostly basement is locked kan. So if you don't have a right key ataupun you don't have any you don't have any reason to go down, so it's not there lah actually the data that you want ataupun what the things that you were looking for. Okay, data shack is a pathetic data dump and collapsing even before completion. Data shack ni something that's not completed lah. Data museum, okay, an expensive data basement with poor access and performance, like a basement but this one is bigger. Okay, for the data cottage, standalone, a loft, fragmented island data mart. Okay, this one data cottage, they are on their own, meaning that it's not integrated, it's not linked to the other data. Data tenements built by legacy a system vendor or an ignorant consultant with no idea of what users want. Macam tenant ni, meaning that built by legacy system, meaning that the old data lah actually, which is not gonna be used in our news data warehouse. And the last one for the data jailhouse, confined and invisible data system keeping data in prison so that user cannot get at the data. This one is locked, well, maybe the data is encrypted. Maybe we have lost the password. We cannot what they call it, we cannot, what's the word, I don't remember. Okay, tak apa. This one is encrypted lah. The data cannot be get it as a full, maybe just a piece one. Okay, that's a failures. Of course, the project management consideration on the guiding principles. Some of the guiding principles that pertain to data warehouse project exclusively can condition each project management decision and action. So there are major guiding principles: sponsorship, project management, new paradigm, team role, data quality, user requirement, building for growth, training, and project politics, realistic expectation, dimensional data modeling, and external data and training. This thing is that common things will be happens or will be have to look on in the guiding principle of this project management. Alright, this is some of the successful criteria on this successful project. Okay, ensure continued long-term committed support from the executive sponsor. Upfront, establish well-defined, real, and agreed business value from your data warehouse, and manage user expectations realistically. Get the user enthusiastically involved throughout the project because they are the person, they are the one that will use our data heavily. Okay, and the data extraction, transformation, and loading, ETL, extra ETL. What is ETL? Let me search up. I forgot already. Okay, it's short for extract, transform, and load. Alright, sorry. Load function is the most time consuming and labor intensive activity. Do not underestimate the time and effort for this activity, because when we want to extract the data, yes, the word is extract on here. If you want to extract the data from the data jail house, it's hard things to do lah, because the data is not uh, it's not full, it's locked, and it's a jail lah. It's invisible. Okay. Okay, jap. This one. Okay, do not estimate the time because it can take 2-3 days, maybe more. Remember architecture first, then technology, then tools. Select architecture that is right for your environment. So maybe we can find something that is familiar with our with the data warehouse platform, or maybe the environment, maybe in Malaysia, so that we can get help faster if something happens to our data warehouse. And the right query and information tool for the user are extremely critical. Select the most useful and easy to use one, not the glamorous. So avoid the bleeding edge technology. Here, yes, just use the general common things that most of majority people do. Okay, and plan for growth and evolution. Be mindful of performance consideration. Okay, maybe at the time it's not 100% on the performance. It's okay, but make sure you can expand your data warehouse from time to time. Okay, that's why this one is a plan for growth and evolution, because our data in the data warehouse will be uh, bigger and bigger from time to time. Assign a user-oriented project manager. Okay, because they are the one that can see through on the project and focus design on queries, not the transactions. Okay, because that's the most thing that we will do later on in our data warehouse. Most of the user will query seeking for the right information, right data, calling for the uh, exact data to do for analysis, and define proper data source. Only load the data is needed. Okay, meaning that we don't want this one lah, yang dump data tadi, data shack is not data tenant is not in our data warehouse, so that we don't tu lah, waste the data source. Okay, this one resources lah. Alright, exam fact. 80% of the final exam will be based on the one lecture you missed and the one topic you did not read. Okay, mostly will happen like this. So nak tak nak, you have to cover all the things because yeah, you have to give 80% all of your effort on this one, but you tak baca ada 20% lagi. But yang 20% tu lah yang goes on the exam, which is you will regret for a long time when the result is out. Okay, this is some of the tips on the project management while planning for your data warehouse. Key issue to be considered include setting a proper expectation, assessing risk, deciding between top-down or bottom-up approach, choosing from vendor solution, same as the apa ni, system analysis and design. Business requirement, not technology, must drive your project. Okay, you have to base on your business requirement, not the advancement of or the latest offer on the technology. Okay, you have to follow your business goals and mission, vision, and so on. And data warehouse project without the full support of the top management and without a strong enthusiastic executive sponsor is doomed to failure from day one. I think they got this from the project management. Exactly the same. And benefit from the data warehouse accrue. Okay, this one different lah. Accrue only after the user put full to use. Okay. Justification through stiff return of investment calculation is not always easy. Some data warehouse are justified, and the project start by just reviewing the potential benefit. So we have to look see through what this data warehouse can give us on the benefits and the advantage later on, or maybe some of these data warehouse project much different from a typical online transaction processing system project. The traditional life cycle approach of application development must be changed and adapted for the data warehouse project, meaning that we have to upgrade our data warehouse so it's up to date and we can use it for a longer time. And the standard for organization and assignment of team role are still in the experimental stage in many projects, so modify the role to match what is important for your project. So maybe we have to outsource, we can outsource, so it not just we follow the guideline as what it's on the manual. And participation of the user is mandatory for success of the data warehouse project. So user can participate in a variety of ways. The last one, consider the warning signs and success factor in the final analysis and adopt a practical approach to build a successful data warehouse. Okay, or hopefully that you understand how to plan for the data warehouse. There's a lot have to be look on. Okay, you can answer question number 3 and number 4. Identify 4 roles or responsibility in the data warehouse project team. You just pick 4 roles because we got lots of roles here. Okay, this one, executive sponsor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think almost 15 or maybe more. And the last one is briefly describe 3 possible scenario of failures in the data warehouse, which is which one? This one. Okay. Alright. Okay, this chapter is based on this data warehousing fundamental for IT professional, John Wiley and Sons. I think this one Ponya lah, the first author, on 2011. I think we got another update version on this one later on, so I will update for you. Alright, finish chapter 2. Make a simple note on this one. Get ready for the exam. Don't be like this one. Okay, the one lecture you miss, which you don't see my video, and the one topic you don't read, you don't go through. This is your exam later on. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.